What's good?
You are now watching That's on Giants with Shakes Montana. Let's get it.
And the New York Football Giants take the field here at MetLife Stadium.
Alright, what's going on, Big Blue Nation? Sports fans all over the world. Y'all know what it is. Welcome to That's on Giants. Host me, Shakes, and I got the crew with me. I got my boy Ghost Dog. I got LRP. Both of my
You're
co-hosts, man. What's going on with y'all?
I like
What the
Ghost go
deal?
first.
ain't nothing, man. Just stewing, still getting over this Giants L we took. And I get it, it's one game, man. But what a one game it was.
Mm, mm,
But
mm.
it is what it is, man. We gonna get into it. You got LRP.
That's a fact.
Well, appreciate you having me back. What's going on, Shakes Montana, Ghost Dog? Man, salute to you. It's been a minute, Ghost.
Salute.
So
You're ready.
peace and thanks for having me on. You know what I mean? Um, so
Welcome back.
this week is one of those I'm gonna go make me a drink type weeks. You know what I mean? Not go get a beer. You know what I mean? Not go grab a beer. You know, when you having a good time, you'll be like, yo, go
Yeah.
grab you a beer.
Go
Yo,
grab a
y'all want a
beer.
beer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab a beer when
hmm
you have a good time. When
Under the shot.
when it's a week to be had, when it's a week of thought, when it's a week of like damn, you say, man, I'm gonna go fix me a drink. You know what I mean? That's real
Damn,
shit.
damn, damn.
Oh, I was
Damn,
just
damn,
thinking
damn.
that shit.
You go
Damn,
fix you a drink.
damn. Shouts to the
Um, word. But heavy expectations and you know, massive letdown. I'm glad you know, thank you for having me on this day. Because if it would have been yesterday, I would have been saying, hey, yo, Dre, I got something to say. And I still do today. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. But I let the director do his thing. But thanks for having me back. Salute to the people in them. Hope everybody's doing well, all things considered. You know what I mean? Go get that clips. Album is nice. But yeah.
P. Man, listen. This shit, man. This shit right here look terrible all the way around. We gonna definitely get into all these festivities, but just in my opening, it just looked bad. But again, this is the reason why I hate like playing our division foes, bro. Like off the rip. And I ain't gonna lie. I thought we was gonna whip their ass, bro. I thought we was gonna catch them off guard. They was gonna sleep on us, and we was gonna catch them sleeping.
Me too.
And nah,
We all did.
Too.
that ain't happening. That ain't happening, man. And why
Nope.
didn't it happen, bro? It's for
So
me.
much. So
Yeah,
much. Where do
it's
you start? But I'll let you go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no. You good. You good. It's like for
I
me.
got
It's like
this.
it's that offensive line. It starts there. You know what I'm saying? Because we couldn't run the ball, we couldn't pass the ball, none of that. So we couldn't move at all, bro. Ain't had no time for a quarterback to breathe back there. So that offensive line has to get cleaned up. We definitely gonna talk about that. And it was just a whole bunch of bad, bro. A whole bunch of bad to the point that you got neighbors going off on the coach on the sideline. I mean,
Talking about I asked for
week
out of
one.
town shooters, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
He
We
yelling
know
at Dable like he asked for
Mhm.
out of town shooters. And he got in town trouble. Got in town police. What are you supposed to do with all this?
trouble. No, I don't think we in trouble though, man. But I'll say this. Like I said in the last episode, I don't think we can afford to lose against Dallas, man. You go 0-2, them pick forts is coming, and Jackson Dart will be in there sooner than you can blink. So, and that's not what I want. That is not what I want. Do not fuck this kid career up before it starts.
I would
Don't
Shakes.
him.
for
I
me
think the trainer's coming and it's gonna come off the rails real soon.
real
It's
soon.
coming, Shakes.
Real soon. I will say this. Russell Wilson's first outing in comparison. First it stood alone. It stood on his own for me, his performance. But what infuriated me and then really had me go back and look and really be disappointed in is the performance of his peers. You know, Baker Mayfield and JJ McCarthy. Just with JJ McCarthy. I'm so glad that this I chose to speak today versus yesterday because Russell Wilson, JJ McCarthy received the same kind of scrutiny and pressure and rough go, bad day, nothing's clicking, offensive line, everything, just as Russell Wilson did. But one was able to recover, one was resilient, one was not. The list of the things that went wrong, and I'm speaking as if I spoke on this yesterday, but let me just say this. Everything that I'm about to say, I have moved on from, and we're going to see what it is in game 2. I'll just say that as a disclaimer. Everything that I'm about to say, I've already since moved on, but I ain't talk to y'all. I don't talk to nobody much these days. So this is the shit that I said yesterday.
No
It's okay,
doubt,
LIP.
man.
You got friends over here, man.
That's
You know
right,
what I'm
yo.
saying?
Glad you're
Peoples.
back, buddy. Go ahead.
You know what I mean?
So adjustment, you know what I mean? Shouts out to Perry, just said it. Word of the day, adjustment. Love that. A fucking adjustment. You know what I mean?
Just a little one.
And it's their fault that we thought this way because you presented that. This is what you put on the field in the first 3 weeks of not so seriousness. And then when it got so serious, it's like y'all forgot where your stuff was. Gun jamming all over the daggone place. Ridiculous. We saw a boatload of screens in the preseason. Those screens. You saw that you had some sparks with young Lion and Battering Ram. I'm the juggernaut, bitch. And Cam Scatterbo. Then you didn't see him no more. And you didn't see him no more.
No more.
No more. And Russell he did not look prepared. They looked undersized. They looked overmatched. No push on the offensive line whatsoever. They did not work as a unit. You did not adjust to even find what you're missing because you saw where it was. Everybody did. So it just goes back to adjustment and being stubborn on the sideline again. So that's something, like I said, this was me yesterday. But I tell you what, overreaction, this, that, and the third, whatever you want to put on it, whatever extra sauce or whatever dramatic shit anybody want to put on it. They go out there like they did. If we see against Dallas what we just saw, Washington is formidable. So part of your brain could say, you know what I mean? That's a whole balanced breakfast over there. It ain't what it used to
Made
be.
it to the NFC Championship, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
And
they
he only
would.
got better this year.
Oh my goodness, adding Debo Samuel to that, and then Kill Kingsbury. All he got to do is coordinate.
And
So
not only that, but the Laramie Tunsil and sneakily getting Devon. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, he not who he used to be, but don't act like he ain't make an impact where he's making a Luminor jump all early because you gotta make sure you on point with Vaughn because he got that quick jump off the snap. So if you ain't on point, he gonna catch you off guard. So he had Luminor just stutter. You know what I mean? He was Luther up there. Ooh.
yeah,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
it was bad.
So
Bad.
yeah, man. Yeah, and that defense, man, Quinn, boy. Like we gave him credit last year with what he did with that defense. But man, looking at what they did to you know what I mean to us, yeah, he got that defense on point. It look like a little championship contender type of defense if they can keep
It's
that.
looking a little nice. I can't lie. And I was talking crazy about Lattimore. He had neighbors pretty much locked up most of the game. I don't know, man.
Really,
It's
because
just
they ain't have, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but he
mhm,
ain't have, the quarterbacks ain't had no time. That's for one. You know what
that
I'm
too.
saying? And then another thing was the routes, man. Like the routes was just trash, bro.
I can't
Nobody
see. I
was really
can't.
open.
I
You know what
Why
I
are
mean?
you
can't. I
switching them
can't
up
do
so
that
much
again,
on one
though.
side like
That's
that?
the
I'm
part that I
confused.
can't do again. Not to stomp on y'all audio like that, but I have to throw the flag in on that one because I cannot let that slide another year. I cannot go through another season opener saying that the quarterback didn't have no time. There was plenty
See?
of other quarterbacks in the league that didn't have any time either. You have to move. You have to adapt to your situation. You have to be cerebral in your own right. And you're Russell fucking Wilson, regardless of what you
But you
used to be.
can't,
And
LRP.
if you're not that no more, if you're not that no more, then let that show next week.
LRP.
Let that show up again next week.
You ain't
Because
see
then
this
I
man
will
running
be
for
on the
his life.
train. Well,
Bro, I'm
hey,
gonna be honest with you.
you
He
gotta
was
move your
I've
running
feet,
seen
for his
man.
life.
it
Gotta
was
move your
bad,
feet
bro.
too. It
It
was
was real
bad.
bad.
I know it was bad. But what I'm saying is,
He ain't
you
had to
know,
run that much in his life, bro, in his career.
So LRP, you
bullshit.
saying
Yes,
it's the
he has.
quarterback or you saying it's the
He has
schemes and
not
the
had to have
coaching?
run like that, bro. He has not had to run like that. He
That was
had
The
to
bad.
play
run,
calling,
bro.
the play calling was mad conservative, right? Play calling was mad conservative. So when you have a conservative play call or a game plan, you don't fight back, then I can't expect for him to overcome that once he gets rattled, this, that, and the third. Because later on in the game, where it wasn't like that, where people actually settled down, there were missed opportunities because he was rattled. What I'm saying is, I saw another guy, two other people, go through the same shit and find those people later in the game, regardless of what the fucking situation is. Okay, first 5 times you hit me, guess what the fuck I'm doing?
Mm.
I'm doing something different. I'm doing something different. Fuck what y'all talking about. I didn't play this shit for 12, 14, whatever years. I'm doing whatever the fuck I need to do to get the fuck out of here so I don't get the fuck out of here.
Word
You
up.
know what I'm saying?
Here's my thing. We seen in his system, Josh Allen had to run for his life. You know what I'm saying? First few years of his career, we like, damn, Josh Allen, he looked like more like a scrambler than a passer. Then he comes to New York and he got Daniel Jones running. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember first year, playoffs, fake it to Barkley, and have Daniel Jones run around that goddamn corner, and it worked every time. You got to run for your motherfucking life in this motherfucking system. Tyrod Taylor, even motherfucking Pizon had to move. You got to run for your motherfucking life, bro. And we see Russell Wilson, and we're gonna get to this in the first slide here. But we seen Russell Wilson had to turn back the clock. Like I said, but I ain't see this boy run like this his whole goddamn career. And yes, he has ran. Don't get it twisted. At one point, you may have considered him as a mobile quarterback. Maybe not. But he has ran. But I ain't never seen him running like this.
Yeah, you have.
No.
Not even at the
He's
Steelers or
running
the
like
Broncos.
he's scared
Not
to
Yeah.
live,
in
bro.
recent years you haven't, but I mean, if you're
Wow,
saying
bro.
since Seattle, then yeah, he hasn't ran like that since Seattle, but he has run like that.
No, I haven't seen him run like that in Seattle. I'm not to say that he
What the
didn't
fuck you talking
scramble.
about? They made a whole goddamn
No.
commercials of people on
Listen,
skates. What you talking?
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that he didn't scramble, bro. But where he was running for his life on Sunday, bro.
Running for his life.
For his life.
Running by the night.
Yikes.
Should have stayed at home.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
no!
You just could. That's all you would. You just wanted to get that joke
No,
out.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's
Yo,
all right.
watch the game. Watch the
I
game, bro.
fucking ran like that
Watch
before.
the
I don't know
game,
what
bro.
the fuck you talking about.
Watch the game, bro.
But
This
hold
man
on
was
though.
running for his
Did you-
life, bro.
Did you not see Dart on the sideline? It looked like at one point I thought they was gonna throw him in the game, bro.
It was
They
no
came with
adjustments. I
helmets
mean,
for
it was
his
Yo.
shell. It was shell shock for real. And I don't like this defense. I'm going, like I said, this is shit yesterday. I'm giving to game 2, but I don't like this defense in Shane Bowen's hands. I didn't like the way it looked based off of the list of players. I just didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like where people were positioned. I didn't like that. I didn't like it. And I said, I hope this is I just hope that they just, messed up the test this week. You know what I mean? Just, I just hope they messed up the test this week, because that is not an effective or efficient way to use the attack potential you have. It's the best way I could put it. You got serious attack potential. And I didn't like where the darts was coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, if you boxing, like, damn, why'd you win through the hook right there? I would have stepped in with the jab. Although Coulson grabbed somebody like he stabbed somebody straight out the frame. I don't know if y'all saw that. First, third quarter, Coulson jumped off his arm went straight forward, and some dude it looked like he got Doctor Strange. That shit was crazy. I was like, oh shit. So shout out to him for that move.
For real quick, man. Shout outs to everybody that's in the comment section. We got Coach out there. Shout outs to Coach Ed. We got Iman Perry out there really giving up some comments out here. I'm gonna show you some comments that he's had. He said offense and the defense conservative. Shout outs to Deception out there. All right.
Deception, Iman, Coach, peace and salute.
Got he said all his plays was designed for Josh Allen. That's when I was talking about that. Russ had a good line. The clock barely went back. Shout outs to him. And shout outs to the Man Cave. I mean, what's good, fellas? Smash the like button, please, y'all. Smash the like button.
Man
Subscribe,
Cave.
all that good stuff. Yeah, man. So shout outs to Man Cave. But yeah, man. Getting to this first topic here. Let's go. How much a leash does Russ have now? When does Jackson's dart start? When does the dart start?
Well, Shakes, if I may go first, we went over this the other day, man. I'm gonna give it to the Chargers game, bro. I'm gonna give it to the Chargers game. If we are like 0-3 going into the Chargers game, it's gonna happen. So, like you said, man, this next Cowboys game is gonna be crazy, and it's unfortunate because it looks like we're looking at another situation where we out of the playoff contention by come Halloween time. It's just, for me, the writing's on the wall, man. And I get it. We gotta give it the week 2. It's week 1 goes like chill. Let's not overreact. I just feel like I've seen this movie before, bro. And we in the sequel. And this is what, like part 6 of it, the series right now, or something like that. So yeah, nah, bro. Russell Wilson is on short notice. Real short notice.
Yeah, before the season started, or even during preseason, definitely said stick to the plan. Jackson Dart should not start until next year. You know what I mean? Let him, without, he shouldn't start next year. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. I was not
Facts.
expecting it to look like that yesterday. So with new information comes new different thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that little squiggly ass cord that y'all got on fucking Wilson right now.
And that's the thing, LRP, if I may add to that. Like you said, if the game was more competitive, because it just looked crazy out there. It looked like a mess.
Yo, he ain't know what the fuck to go with the ball, bro. And see, and that's when I don't mind I understand that everybody got to have the wristband. Not everybody operates with the wristband, but I understand the necessity of it. However, given his stature, based off of how I have held him in that light, you reading off of that goddamn wristband as much as you were, and then not knowing where to go with the football, I mean, these are things to the test that I'm looking at. I'm evaluating you. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing that you've mad into your wrists, and I get it. But when it comes down to surveying the defense based off of what you got drawn up, I'm not seeing I didn't see any communication. I didn't see a command. I didn't see a command, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see nothing. Nothing, I didn't see
bro. A command, man.
I didn't see a command. I mean, I'm stammering,
no
but
confidence,
the shit was
man.
No confidence.
Sweating.
It was a complete shock. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then when you do have the pops, when you do have the flurries, you just retreat. I didn't get that. I didn't get none of that. So I get my leash is very short. So I know what I said before. I'm saying now. Dallas game, and I will be there. Shouts out to Sneaky G. We're going to connect with him. I will be there. Can't wait.
Oh, man.
Taking my kids.
You're going to see the train wreck in person. Is what you're telling me?
Live? In person. Yes. My,
oh, my Lord.
Father and children outing. Something. I am first time to be with both of my babies too. So yeah, we'll be there to see. So I better see something different. I hope that was just week 1 jitters. And y'all got punched in the mouth, whatever everybody got in the gym. But I don't know how you get stronger in a week. And I'm not trying to talk about anybody's personal strength or anything, but truth be told, I don't care. Straight looking at the tape, you guys got pushed back almost every snap. And now, granted, that's pain and I know who's on the other side, but god damn, it was like Ohio State versus Marshall or something.
So real quick, man, before I go on this, and we'll kill this subject soon. But shout outs to Mets out there. Yes, Mets. I will be linking. I will give y'all a link right after our subjects. So I'll give y'all some time to go ahead and come on and give your take and whatnot. You know what I mean? What's the word I'm looking for? Vent. Yeah, vent. Yeah, I mean, all y'all will get a chance to vent. But yeah, we're gonna go through these topics first. But yeah. And as far as this, man, unfortunately, like Ghost Dog said, it depends on these losses. So to me, like I said, they have to win this Cowboy game, or Dart is going to be coming in real soon. I don't think they throw him in against the Chiefs, but
You know what, Pat?
maybe right with the
Excuse me,
Chargers,
Shakes, my bad. I
maybe
was about
right
to
with
say
the
Pat.
Saints. No, you good.
My bad for cutting you off. I'll say this. I'm gonna add this caveat. If these games look at least competitive, I think they'll hold off on Dart. But if we over there just scoring field goals and we not moving the ball, yeah, it's happening sooner rather than later.
You go
But yeah.
6 points again, it's over. So
Yeah.
it is his job to lose. And I understand the offensive line troubles, this, that, and the third. I agree with getting Membao more in there and Neal.
Evan Neal,
And
absolutely.
and I want to say I thought it was a huge goddamn mistake to get rid of Chapman. I don't understand
Ain't he
that
on the
move.
practice squad?
They better. Well, thank God, because he needs to be brought up so they can get an actual goddamn fullback. They're already proven that they're soft in the middle. So I don't understand that move. That is a move. You move closer to the king, but then you do another move to get your important piece taken off the board. I don't understand that.
Yeah, so
we don't understand a lot of
think
things that
right
this coaching staff has been doing.
I think right now for Russ, man, he has to not only go back and look at what the fuck went wrong, but then, take accountability and go in that locker room and take that leadership role and say, look, like, all right, that was last week. That was last week. But this is this week. And he has to be determined. He's a guy that has won in this league. So if it's anybody that they're looking up to as these players, they're looking up to him and saying, all right, well, what we do next? Because we just got our ass whipped. So what do we do next? And it's up to him to go ahead and take that bull by the horn and say, yo, all right, fuck that. That was that. This is now. And he has to show that dangerous, man. He has to show that dangerous. He still has it. Or people going to say, man, your career is over. So again, it's on
What a way
Russ,
to
man.
go out. What a way
It's
to go
on Russ,
out.
man. Take that step, because I know he don't want to go out like that. I know he
See,
don't.
but
It's his
that's my
job
thing,
to
though.
lose,
You don't think they call in different plays for him? I'm convinced that it's a different situation for him than what they got lined up for Dart, bro.
Yeah,
man.
like I said, I think we said this in the last episode. Yeah, I believe it's basic. The plays are basic for a Dart. You know what I'm saying? It's not so complex. They give Russ a lot in that playbook because he knows. You know what I'm saying? He's smart enough to know. But I think that they simplified it for Dart, which sometimes could be a good thing when you simplify things. We've seen that in the past. But going on to the next subject.
Yeah,
Go
all
ahead.
right, no problem. No, my
Go ahead.
last two things on is it's his job to lose. It's Russell Wilson's job to lose now. And as far as the difference, I think all we have to go on is what they did in the preseason with him while he was in. I believe they did that to see what he could do, his capabilities. I don't think there was something. I don't think there's a separate playbook that has Dart and then Wilson and his separate plays in it. I don't believe that.
Got you.
But I just think that they would in the preseason they were doing all kinds of shit just to see what he can do and press his threshold or whatever. Level of difficulty, this, that, and the third. What I saw on Sunday for Wilson actually was very simplistic and, very underwhelming. But like I said, it's his job to lose. Hopefully he moves his feet. But, you also got to be quick. You got to be quick. Two-step hitch. You got to know where you're going with the football. And when Dart was in there, he knew exactly where he was going before he was going. I think that was the difference.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Now moving on to this offensive line woes. When will Andrew Thomas be back? And when will this offensive line get better? Hopefully it's this week, man.
Busting like a leaky
Hopefully
pipe.
we'll see Thomas immediately. We We need it. And then, like we just spoke about, we need to see Bo and we need to see Evan there. I don't know who comes out and all that good stuff. I don't care. But I think we need to see those three guys in there to improve this offensive line. Evan Neal specifically to run the goddamn ball. Andrew Thomas to fucking balance this offensive line out. They look lost without him. And for Bo, give the young man a chance. You know what I'm saying? Give the young man a chance. You know what I
Facts.
mean? Because he looked like he was the best offensive lineman in preseason. So why not, if your offensive line is looking like trash, why not go with the guy that looked like he was the best out there? I'm just saying. What's y'all take? What's going on?
Go ahead, LRP.
I think that if the people have outplayed their their starter, then that person should be the predecessor. That person should play over the other individual, regardless of where he sit in the pecking order and offer some scholarship shit. I think it's way too much of that based off of what I've seen. I know they like to use, well, you ain't in the private practices or you ain't in the building every day, this, that, and the third, whatever. I don't give a damn about none of that. What did you do on Sunday? What you get them game checks for is what I'm looking at. It's what's exposed to me from based off of what I see. There could be other individuals that can give you better reps consistently. And for whatever reason, it doesn't happen. I would ask that question. Why?
Why indeed? Why indeed? It's just, again, man, it's so weird that Andrew Thomas goes down and everything just absolutely goes to shit. And it's weird too, because it's mainly the interior of the line that goes to shit. And I'm just confused about it, man. It's time for Van Rotten to step out the way. Runyon as well. And I'm kind of out at this point on JMS, man. So something needs to be addressed on this line real soon. I get it. We're not facing the Micah Parsons no more on Sunday, but that don't matter. That's just how bad this offensive line is if we don't have Andrew Thomas starting. So it's just weird, man. Getting Bo in there, get Evan Neal in there. Figure out if you're going to have JMS starting anymore, because I'm at that point where he's got to go too. And if they can't get this things addressed real soon, just expect more of the same of what we saw last Sunday. And that's Russell Wilson scrambling for his life.
That can't happen. That cannot happen. They cannot
I
have
hate
a putrid
LRP.
offense like that next week.
I'm just preparing for the worst, bro. I'm just not confident in this head coach. I'm not confident in this coaching staff, period, at this point. Because, Carmen Brasillo's here. What's the excuse now for this O-line? You see what I'm saying?
It's an enigma. I can't get it either. I don't understand it. I mean,
and the crazier part and the poetic justice of it all, right? Freaking Bobby Johnson over there making that Commanders offensive line look great. So I don't know, man.
There's a lot of players that played on Sunday that used to be in a giant blue uniform that played phenomenal.
Yep.
I.e. the social experiment that's been going on for 10 years, damn near, is Daniel Jones. Boy, played ridiculous. How
Indiana
different
Jones?
is he now that he away from who he had to sit next to? Imagine that. Imagine that.
Crazy.
I'm telling you, Saphirius, a lot of people was like, yo, why you always mad? Yo, it's a lot to be mad about. Fuck out my face.
A whole lot. It's crazy because last year we didn't have no interceptions, right? I said they left to Green Bay with Xavier McKinney. What we talking about here?
Shit crazy, bro.
And did he set records over there last year? I think he did. I think he was leading in the league for like a minute, if not finished leading in the league.
I don't know, 8 interceptions. myself.
Yeah, Pert over in fucking Denver.
Expect that defense over there at Green Bay to get busy with Micah Parsons now too. It's an NFC East reunion over there. Give it time. I'm sure somebody from the Commanders will be over there real soon.
This shit is
Scrubbing a brush.
terrible.
Cleaning
No,
the rug.
man. Was rubbing my eyes and shit. But nah, Green Bay do look tough though. I ain't gonna lie, Green Bay do look tough.
That's
And
bullshit, bro.
speaking
I
of,
don't know. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else on this one. I mean, it's an enigma. I would say give
Yo.
Neil more reps. Let Minbow get some
Yep.
get some burn. You know what I mean? Find the best 5, man. Come on.
That's it.
all right, well, brings us to coaching issues. Is Dayball, aka the Bum, Brian the Bum, a fake, a phony, or a fraud? What y'all got on Brian the Bow?
How the rest of that ball go? Scare him. I still whip his ass. Chicago in a karate class.
Karate class. Tabo.
Ho.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck out of here.
All the above, man. It just, fam.
Serious.
It's just as the time goes on and the seasons pass, this dude just more and more gets exposed for the fraud he is. Josh Allen up there is balling up in there Buffalo. And where's Mr. Offensive Guru / quarterback whisperer at right now? Looking stupid. So yeah, this guy, bro,
gas face.
he's got to go like yesterday. No bullshit.
Yeah, they looked unprepared. They looked, just unprepared. Not strong. I texted and said, "Yo, they look not strong enough.
Sloppy.
Just not enough.
Uncoordinated, just disorganized.
That first touchdown, I knew on the goddamn couch. I said, "Oh shit, Musa is confused. They're fucking going to Ertz." I said, "Oh, somebody stop it." It's like when you playing Madden and shit, and you fucking trying to cycle through the motherfucking players, and you fucking pass the dude
before it happens.
And you be like, "Damn, hurry up and get back before he hike that motherfucker." And then he hike it, but that's the blitzer. But you wanted to take control of that motherfucker to be able to. Yo, I can read that. Why the fuck y'all couldn't?
That's just a savvy veteran taking advantage of an inexperienced player. I think that's what that was.
Everybody saw it though, and you didn't even do shit. Like,
ran right
all the
past
fucking time out was like, yo, it's like, yo, Musa, how confused? That's 7 points. Yo, hey,
over with.
Hey, yo, time out. And then he straight dagger. I knew it. 7 right there. Boom.
I got a question though. Why did we keep trying to run it up the middle if we was getting stonewalled on every play? Why didn't we keep feeding it to Scatterball on the outside? I saw him cracking a couple heads, bro. I'm just confused. Can one of y'all brothers explain that to me?
That was the crazy part was it seemed like we was more successful running to the outside than we was in the inside. But yeah, like
that's
that goes
thing.
into what I was saying with that damn Evan Neal shit. You know what I mean? That Evan Neal shit. But yeah, like Dayball, man, you can tell, and I think we spoke about this on the game actually, me, Pat, and NYG, where maybe Mike Kafka is calling the plays, but it's still from Dayball's playbook. So if he's calling the plays, he's calling it from his, you know what I'm saying? He's picking it out from his playbook.
Dayball.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like he still has a grip of this offense, and it's offensive. You know what I'm saying? It's just offensive. Like they can't do anything. Like my boy said earlier, all those curl routes. And I mean these routes that ain't doing nothing, ain't doing no justice for nothing. Then, like you said, don't have no fucking time back there to even get the fucking the route which is fucking taking forever to fucking develop.
Forever.
But you know what I'm saying? You can't even get him to run his goddamn route tree because he ain't got no fucking time back there.
I don't know what they do.
Like y'all said, man, ill prepared. You know what I'm saying? It just looks like just a whole mess. Just a whole mess. Like it was not organized. It was dysfunctional. Like I said, you got neighbors out there yelling at you. I mean, it's just bad.
And look, I'm gonna point something out real quick, and because I remember things. I remember last year when neighbors bugged out, right, and rightfully so. And as he was chewing the shit out that gum in between his chews, I heard him say, "It's not the quarterback. It's not the quarterback." Now we got a different quarterback, but it looks exactly the same. So there's no more excuses for me. Like game one was enough for me, bro. And I saw more the same. So, yo.
To answer your question, on my end, as far as another layer to it for me was our running backs, mainly Tracy. And I'm calling them out. Lack vision. I will be looking for better vision next game. Because I saw also a lack of vision when you're hitting the holes, you know what I mean? And I ain't doing none of that other shit anymore. Shout out to Ghostface. Fucking tired of saying that. So, you know what I mean? For real. But I'm looking for better vision in the running backs. Even Scatterboat, you know what I mean? I know you want quick contact, and that's fine. But there was some, you know what I mean? Wait till you get out in the open field like Henry, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't get yourself in trouble early for no reason. You got cut ability. Scat out of that motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Move to the left. A jab to the left, jab to the right. You could have opened up some things. They were running directly into motherfuckers for some reason. Even though I know the play call for it, but as a running back, you do have the art to paint pictures. Fucking paint. Move. Quick step to the left. Now, I mean, granted, all credit to Commanders defense. They were all over the ball. You know what I'm saying? Be understandable with the shit. But as far as what the New York Giants need to stand on, they run over them motherfuckers or move to the left or the right next time. And, you know, impose their will on people. I ain't see none of that. So, yeah, the dude on the screen right now, looking real of, you know, call them all those names. Week 2 better be better.
Yeah, man. It's looking scary, LRP. It's looking real scary.
Real, you got the talent, man. Wan'Dale Robinson's a beast. Mighty Mouse.
I call him Scrappy Doo.
You know what I mean? Challenge people. You got
man, take, baby.
You got speed, bro, and you got a dude that can throw a hell of a daggone deep ball. Why not just throw it? Get a pass interference play, if anything. You didn't see Hyatt still. Even Slayton was out the mix.
Who you said?
At least we can know.
Who was that?
Hyatt.
Oh, that guy. I forgot about him.
Right. Wasn't in there at all. Like, you're not using your players. Yeah, came in there for a little bit, then you took him out.
Slayton was wide open. Come on. Yo,
got
Lord,
Carter
man.
in fucking coverage.
My blood pressure going up.
Burns and Carter in coverage. Fuck. What?
And they had Abdul Carter on spy the whole time, bro.
You playing like zone with a massive. Yeah, you playing zone with a massive ass you know, demonic attack in the pass rush, but you playing zone. But you got, you know what I'm saying? You got man corners. With a pass rush like that, you don't need your linebackers, your pass rushers to be dropped back in zone. What?
Make no damn sense.
I don't trust these players in these guys' hands.
Wasting talent, bro. We got Pro Bowl caliber players on this team just wasting away. Sickening.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Shout outs to everybody in the comment section. Appreciate everybody in there, man. We got undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to Deception, Mets, Email Perry. Y'all already know. Email Perry had this to say. Should have put Okereke on spy and Rush Carter like crazy. It's a whole lot of things they could have done, man. Whole lot of things they
That's
could
a
have done,
fact.
but did not. Refused. So let's get off and shift gears from this Giants real quick. Let's talk about that Monday Night Football game, man. Vikings came back. And it was crazy because they came back as soon as Randy Moss went on the Manning cast. Next thing you know, they was just scoring like crazy. I'm like, what the hell
It's
going on?
over.
All right.
It's
But yeah,
over.
man, are the Vikings the real deal, or is it just the same old Bears again? Because Bears was looking good at first, man. I was like, oh, look at
They
Caleb.
was. And Caleb, I saw Doomsday. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, no, it's weird, man. It's funny too, because when Justin Fields was over there, it was similar. It was like he would have these games where you think they was gonna come home with the W, and then halfway through, late in the third quarter, it just started falling apart. So it's kind of making me think, like, is it a Justin Fields situation or is it just a Bears situation, regardless of the talent at the quarterback position? But it was good to see Odunze doing some stuff. He made a couple catches for those fantasy people who probably got him early on. But are the Vikings the real deal? You know what, man? It's a little early, bro, but they could be. They really could be. They really could be the winners of that division, and they might be able to make a playoff push, man. If they just stay consistent with how they finished out, this game right here, it works. Build the run game, play off the play action pass with JJ McCarthy, similar to how he did when he was, back in Michigan. It's a recipe for success, so why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's crazy that you said that because that's what my whole joint was going to be. Because I have this ongoing thing with JJ McCarthy that I haven't seen him throw the goddamn ball, right? Like
You could probably
Michigan
count how many
just,
passes he did in
yeah,
Michigan with your
exactly,
hands.
bro. And especially in that national championship game, I can recall it being third and long, and they still was running the damn ball like
Still
fuck that.
was running the
Like fuck
ball.
that, man. And so it always made me be like, shoot, if the coach ain't
Yo,
have no confidence in him, how can I have confidence in him? I just did not know how he threw. What was his form? Yeah, I mean, like, how does he like to go about the game? I don't know because all I knew was he just handed the ball off. So yesterday I'm watching the game and I'm seeing the throws, and yeah, it was fucked up at first. I'm like, oh, that's why I ain't throwing. That's why they ain't let him throw the ball. But once he settled in, once he settled in, like he throws a pretty ball. Pause. He does. He really do throws a pretty ball. That one pass, it was a touchdown to somebody. I can't remember his name. It wasn't to Jefferson because I know Jefferson had caught one. It was the one right after Jefferson. But that pass right there was beautiful, bro. Like
mm,
it was right there on the money where all the receiver can only catch the ball. It was between two defenders. It was just amazing. And you watch that damn play again. Just watch it with a distinct eye, man. That was a great dart right there. So he
But yeah,
proved to me that he can pass the ball. I just
he's
never seen it.
like
You know what
one
I'm
of those.
saying? Just never seen it before. But yeah, as far as them being the real deal, I don't know because I still don't know who McCarthy is.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Can he
Like
continue it?
I
Can he
still don't
keep it
know.
up? Be
Yeah,
consistent? Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know who he is, but
It's a good game.
if he can come into uh that zone that he came into on the second half of of that game yesterday, if that's him, then yeah, yeah, they the real deal. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah,
same old
jealous
Bears.
of man. I'm jealous that they got Flores. You know, but
Yeah, Brian
but
Flores should
yeah,
have
I
been our
don't.
coach.
I also don't think that it's the same old Bears either. I know I'm just jumping back in. Hope I
Hmm?
going I'm
No,
not trying.
you
But
perfect.
nah, I don't think it's the same old Bears. I think that division is going to be serious. That's what I think. I think that division is going to be serious because the Bears going to see them again. And it may be different. There's a different aura around Caleb, even though it's still got some growing pains to do. But I think they got a good coach. So I like the Bears in the future. I like their defense. I don't think it's the same old Bears. I just think that a star kind of came out of his shell last night with JJ, and he's gonna be a problem. And they may have to deal with him. Like I said, we'll see for him next game. But it seemed like it only took 30 minutes for him to get. I was like, oh, okay, all right. This is how this works. Got it. Okay, cool.
Woke his ass up. That's what happened.
You know what I mean? And that's what it looked like to me, boy. Because when he came out at halftime, I was like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And like I said, what's the coach for the Bears that came from Detroit?
Ben Johnson.
Yeah, he got Caleb playing out there, man. Now Caleb still was doing some mistakes out there that he was that you probably was knocking him for last season and his rookie season, but for the most part, the way he was passing that ball out there though,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, I
Caleb
think he's
looked
gonna do good this
good.
year. I don't think he's gonna be buns. I think he's gonna be
Yeah,
much better this
Caleb
year.
looked good. Caleb
Yeah.
looked good.
He improved for sure. You could definitely tell there's a difference. I
Yeah.
would say that. I ain't gonna go too crazy, but there is a difference.
A huge difference. A huge difference. Coaching matters, baby. All right. So
You
this
should
is our,
know.
I know, right?
For real.
Last subject here, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop the link for y'all so y'all can go ahead and get some callers in and vent off real quick before we go ahead and shut it down. But can we beat Dallas? And my boy says somewhere in between hell or high water, and not in a snowball's chance. Do we beat Dallas? I
How
I
you like
don't
that one?
agree though, man. I think we can. I think we need to. I think we have to. We want that. We need that. Gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? Like man,
I got to.
like you know what I'm saying? I got to have it. I just think if we don't, we in trouble. Cause then we got goddamn Kansas City, and then the way the fucking Chargers was looking, with Herbert out there with Harbaugh, got them boys
Yo,
playing. It's
Chargers
not
gonna
good.
dog walk us.
It's
I'm
not
just
good.
like, I know right now they go dog walk
It's
us.
not good, bro.
Mario would have to gonna have like 120 yards, bro, with like 2 touchdowns. Watch.
It's not good, man. LRP, can we beat the goddamn Cowgirls?
Oh man. Got me rubbing my beard like motherfucker just asked me to work overtime. It's like shit. I don't know if I can do it, bro. I don't know. Man, shit.
Mm.
I don't know,
See,
man.
that's the crazy part, right? Cause like this is what Yvonne Perry just said. He said I joked and said 0-17 last year. Now I'm scared.
Yeah. We all scared, Iman. We all got a little shook after that loss last week.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be. I don't want to use that word. I don't like the way that sounds. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be scared, bro. Nah, fuck that.
Look, this is how you cure it, though. You just accept for what's about to come, man. You brace for impact.
Nah.
You just got brace for impact.
We shouldn't be here, man.
But that's what I was going to say, though.
Be off today.
Last year, right? Last year, it should have been an 0-17 type of joint. You know what I'm saying? But they played hard last year.
Yep.
They played hard, and I'm like, what the hell? Like,
We know
they
what it
won
is, though.
or kept games in there where you like, I thought they was gonna get
There's-
blown out, but they was into the game. If they had more talent, they would have won. So
Yep.
now when you look at it, it's like this team looks way more competitive than that. But they laid an egg on Sunday like that. It's just
And you
for
got
me, I
people.
came and expect a terrible team last year. I expected to be like, ugh, like I didn't even think it would be any type of good.
Okay, so what's the difference between last year and what you saw on Sunday, Shakes?
That these motherfuckers was fighting last year, and these motherfuckers just laid down with no Vaseline, baby.
Yo, Shakes, I don't know,
Bro,
man. There was a lot of games last year where we kind of laid down and took it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Pause.
I don't know.
Not early in the season.
I think your
Shakes, we
brain
got
wants to
breaks
believe.
Not
busted by the
early in the
Vikings the
season.
first game. What you mean?
Not early in the
I
season.
think
I can
that I
remember.
think that Vikings games was excuse me. I think that Vikings game was uglier last year than the Commanders was this year. They busted our
I'm not
ass,
talking
Shakes.
about.
You don't remember? Was it that much
No,
of
I'm
an
not
ass
talking about
whooping that
just
you
the
don't even
first
remember?
game. I'm just talking about how they played in the first, like maybe quarter or to the half of the season, where they were actually playing teams hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go back to
Yeah,
the scores where, you know what I mean, we were in the games.
that was on the defense though. Our
That's
offense
what
was
I'm
sputtering.
saying. But this year,
It's the same thing.
we just look
We
like
held Jaden Daniels and that
it just
Commanders
ain't
offense
look
to
the
21
same, bro.
points. Really 14 points. It should have been like 35-3. But between the talent on this defense and how sloppy the Commanders was playing, that's why it ended up what it ended up. But make no mistake, bro. The problem on this team was never the defense.
All I'm saying is this. All the other teams we got a chance to see before we played. We were the last NFC East team to play. Thursday night, what was it? Thursday night? Eagles and Dallas. Dallas did not look like I thought they were going to look.
Nah, they look weak. You know what, LRP, you're right. Am I about to cut you off? I just don't have confidence in Brian Daboll. We should, LRP, that game last Sunday should have been very competitive. And this game right here, we should be feeling good going into it, but we're not. And there's
That's
a
what I'm
reason
saying.
why,
It's the
bro.
opposite. That's what I'm saying. It's the opposite of what I was going to say differently, actually. Dallas looked better than what I thought. That was a good game that they had with the Eagles.
Yeah, they was competing against the
I
Eagles.
actually watched that whole game. That was a good
But
game.
not for nothing. The both of those defenses was lacking. So that's what my thought process was. But go ahead.
That's
My
true.
bad.
No, you good. That's true. But and based off of my barometer, own personal barometer, I thought that they were going to come out and look like a soup sandwich. They didn't look like a soup sandwich. That's all I'm saying. It did not look like a soup sandwich. So, and the Eagles look like the Eagles, and then we saw what the Commanders are bringing. We look the worst. We look the out of all these teams in our division, we look the most unprepared. We look the most sporadic. I mean, we didn't impose our will at all. First impressions are a lasting one. I understand it's the first game, but that shit was bad. So I'm not confident. I'm not. But we damn sure better win this game. But we did look the worst out of all the teams in our division. So, and that's not what I wanted to be saying today.
I'd argue in the league at this point. We look like one of the worst teams in the league, LRP. That's bad.
Right. We up there with, with Miami, 6 points. 6 points. And then you had like 8 times to get into the end zone or some shit.
Yeah. They cut us a couple breaks at the goal line. 8 tries and we still couldn't punch it in. I don't know what was going on.
It's trash, bro. It's terrible. So, they don't deserve no confidence going in based off of that first impression. So, I mean, like I said, all this shit that I said yesterday.
Our offensive line is gonna make it look like the Dallas Cowboys ain't missing Micah Parsons at all. Watch.
Real White Bush, and I actually did want to say this shit on there. Why you playing after week 2? If the shit ain't working out, I'm just telling y'all. Don't tell nobody. But yesterday, I said, shit. If I was the GM, I'd send Russell to Miami, let him link up with Tua, get Tyreek Hill, sneak that shit under the Kansas City Chiefs' nose, then fleece the shit out of Kansas City.
Doesn't sound like a bad proposal.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's Tyreek Hill. I don't know if we want to keep him or not. I may need somebody next to Neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Or you give us some first round. You know what I mean? We work something out, get some people.
How about a couple offensive linemen?
Yeah,
because that's part ways with.
Exactly. What y'all doing with Creed over there? Y'all ain't got. You know what I mean? Y'all don't need Creed. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want that.
Y'all don't need Creed. Bring Creed on over here. You know what I mean? We got something you want. Got something you want. Y'all need a receiver.
Yeah. They both got us out here looking like scavengers, bro. This is terrible.
I already scouted 4 people. There's 2 cats coming out of Wisconsin. I already got my eye on.
That's crazy. My man scouting already.
Already. Offensive lineman, baby. Offensive goddamn lineman. Fix this line.
Yeah, I gotta start making my notes too and keep track of who's out there for next year's draft. You ain't lying, LRP.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Well, on that note, we done with our topics. Gonna go ahead and drop the link for y'all folks out here. Excuse me. Make sure I get that right there. Boom. So y'all can go ahead and definitely join us. Get your vent on real quick before we shut this down. But man,
real quick, Shakes.
Yep.
If I may. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it right here for myself, but I'm gonna tap in and stay tuned for the rest of the show. But again, brothers, man, I appreciate you, Shakes, for having me on again. LRP, can't wait to do it again. You already know what time it is, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe if you feel the vibe. Make sure you smash the like if you appreciate the way we spit on the mic. And with that being said, y'all have a good night and a big blue salute. Peace. Ghost out.
Hey, Ghost dog, appreciate you, bruh.
Yeah,
all right, and
Ghost, good talking to everybody.
No doubt. And we got our boy Mets here. He wanted to get his vent on. Go ahead, vent.
I am going to be blunt.
Hey, guys. Do your thing.
Well, first salute, guys.
What's going on, Mets?
But I will be blunt. I've been saying this since at earliest week 4 of last year, at the latest week 6 of last year. The cancer that the Giants need to cut was never Daniel Jones. It was Dable right from the get-go. This is a man who, like many of his predecessors in the Bill Belichick learning tree, is a grade A, narcissistic, tactically tunnel visioned, incompetent asswipe who will say when he gets fired at the end of this year, and that's what I'm praying for at this team, that they finally get that this team finally, the front office finally gets its head out of its ass and fires this son of a bitch. Pardon my mouth, but I got cut to the chase.
You good, bro. You can do it. Speak your piece, man. This is your time to vent.
If Abel and I were to meet face to face, I'd call him out on his narrow-minded, tunnel vision play style, and he'd say, "I made every sacrifice for this team, and no one's grateful." And I tell him, "No, you did bullshit, motherfucker. You have made sacrifices out of this team. You narrowed creativity in the playbook. Forced curl routes and up the gut runs when you could go to the damn outside. But when this season's over and everyone sees you for the fraud you are, I will see to it that this fan base ensures that you fade away and are forever classified as an obsolete mule and are forever deleted. Delete, 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 Three.
Hardy them.
He straight Matt Hardy. He did Matt Hardy.
No doubt. No
There's
doubt.
enough with this bastard.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
I love that.
Shout outs to Mets, man.
You do need to be deleted.
How everyone was so foolishly deceived into believing that Gable deserved a pass this year and Jones was the scapegoat when it should have been the other way around. But I felt sorry for the guy after what happened last year.
Look at him.
Well,
who would have thought?
And Russell Wilson is basically in the same boat because he's not the quarterback Gable wants. You know what, Gable? Go fuck yourself.
Facts. All right, Mets, man, you got anything else? Give me a closing statement.
Do I think the Giants have a shot against Dallas this Sunday? In all honesty, no. And I'm not even asking the big guy upstairs for any help with the team this year, considering all I want from him is to fire Dable.
Fire, that's all he want. All he want for Christmas is fire Dable. Mets, man, we appreciate you, bro.
By the interim coach, because then he at least allowed me to be able to use his playbook again.
Bro, dust it off, Gafka.
Yo, tell him why you mad, Mets. Tell him why you mad.
You got reason to be, man. I agree with it.
I mean, think about it.
After that performance,
we once again let another effing fox from the damn Bill Belichick only tree into the henhouse.
All right, Mets, man. I'm going to go ahead and let you go so I can bring on somebody else. But we appreciate you sliding through, man. We appreciate you, man.
Peace, Lestrell. Peace, Shakes.
Always welcome.
Peace, bro.
Always. We got Brian out here. What's going on, Brian?
Yo, what's going on, fellas, man? Man, it's good to hear from you guys. It's been a minute.
Absolutely. Glad to be back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just gonna flat out just say this. Shakes, I think I might, be taking a sabbatical from the Giants for a year like you did.
Oh no, not already.
I already was putting in my transfer slip to the Steelers. But to be serious, I think I know everybody's like, hey, let's let's look at the draft. Bro, I'm looking at what do we have to give up to get Tomlin on this team, man. That's what I want to know. Because we need coaching. It's coaching. You can't. I'm sorry. We got to prize somebody's coach from somebody, and I think we're gonna have to give up some draft assets to make it happen. Because we have a good team. Player wise, I'm gonna say that. Player wise, I think we've gotten the pieces that we need to at least start on the right path. But we need a coach. And we need a coach that knows how to evaluate talent. And I was already sold on Tomlin, but when he said what he said last year, I think it was, fellas, when he said, like, listen, y'all basically like, yo, y'all be looking at players like, oh yeah, I don't like him, or I don't see what y'all see in him, and he'd be like, can I coach him? Can he be coached? And please, whatever I don't care, John Mayer, figure it out. That's all.
It would be shown being, you know what I'm saying, Nino Brown taking out G Money, and my brother's keeper, because as much as I think Sean has dug himself enough out of the grave from the Saquon Barkley debacle that he's on the surface now. He put points on the board. I heard people coming for him today or yesterday. I don't think anybody should come for Joe Schoen. You know, that's why I'm saying his name right, because he put points on the board by getting these players. You are right, Brian. This is a solid, good team. These are good players. Tyler Nubin, you know what I mean? Like Phillips, Carter. I mean, this is a stout team. Offensive line a little shaky, but Mbao was promising in the preseason. And Neal is showing to be a good move for moving him inside, even though they tried to shit on him in the preseason. But I don't care. They were looking at the wrong person. Neal was doing his thing inside and as our interior. So you're right. If he comes out and lays another egg and this team looks the way it looks against Dallas, going down 2-0 in the conference, shit.
Hey, yo, and then another thing, like you have to adjust that rotation, man. The fact that we're still playing offensive linemen out of position, and we're not utilizing them to their strong points, because, bro, I swear to you, like, if we let Evan Neal walk and he goes to because this seems to be the we are the Cleveland Browns, but where you let players leave, and I remember when Coughlin was our coach, when players left, where they weren't any good anymore. We're letting players go, and they seem to resurrect their careers, wherever they go. Hell, Matt Pert and with Denver, that shit was like, wow. Even with Evan Neal, why is he not playing left guard? I said, if you're going to say that, okay, Thomas is going to come back, you put him on the right side. Yeah, you had the Patriots game where everybody's like, oh, he allowed 4 pressures. I'm like, but you said out of 21 plays? I'm not saying that the dude's a world beater, but guess what? He actually looks vastly improved, like you said. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, he's going to have to take him out. He's definitely going to have to take him out. And he's going to have to, straight G-money him, because that's evidence right there. The fact that Daniel Jones lit it up for almost 300 goddamn yards, you know what I mean? And even under that offensive line, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, all the other, it's an indictment on the people that have been in the building under the tutelage of these particular coaches. Is basically what I'm saying. Not doing no comparison, but the performance of players elsewhere is an indictment on on what we see here under this tutelage, and that has to change, and that got to stop, like yesterday.
Like you said, when it comes to because I didn't want to bring up DJ, because I know I got tired of everybody like, you're a homer. Okay, fine, cool, whatever. But what I was gonna, I'm like, bro, and so now it's like, well, he just did that against Miami. I said Miami's still a professional team. Granted, they may not have all this stuff together, but what do you say against the Broncos if he goes out there and he does the same thing?
Yeah, look at Evan Ingram in Jacksonville last year. I mean, it's countless of examples. We don't even have to use that dude from Sunday. We can use other people. Shit.
It's like,
everybody eat elsewhere.
Then Theo Johnson's dropping balls, but you throw one laser to fucking Bellinger, he snatches it and looks like I'm just like, what are we doing? Where's the priorities? Are you trying to save all your pieces for your quarterback, Dart? Are you trying to save face? So you're trying to throw another quarterback under the bus until you get to play yours?
I mean, even Theo Johnson has regressed, if you ask me. I mean, Theo Johnson hasn't been the presence that I thought that he should be coming out of Penn State. Everybody else that's come out of there has been balling. You came from the same university.
That's my thing, because in what y'all talking about and what y'all saying, yo, I done seen a whole bunch of players go elsewhere and ball. Xavier McKinney was good, maybe the great here. He go to Green Bay, he's the best safety in the goddamn league. What? Saquon Barkley, you probably would say he was top 5, top 10 running back with us. You know what I'm saying? Over there, he's number one in the league. You know what I mean? In the league. I done seen Evan Ingram be average to above average with us. This motherfucker made Pro Bowls in Jacksonville. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, player management.
And that's my thing. To me, it's not even a fact of player development, of these guys develop, or we can't even develop them. It's to the point that we actually are harming these guys. They're not developing. They're actually regressing. They come here. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but they good at shit at the motherfucking games in the hallway.
Shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy to me. All right, Brian, you got anything else on close statement so we can get up out of here?
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna keep you guys, fellas. But yeah, at this point, also, like I said, necessary. Rotate the line. You got to get the you got to put the best players out there. Bo needs to be starting at left tackle right now. You let him play. You let him play guard against Washington, and him and Scatterbull, like literally, or was it Tracy, running to each other? The man needs to play outside. He showed you he can play the position. I don't know what it is with Dable, Kafka, and or Brasillo. Like, come on, man. Let's get this shit together. I'm out. And y'all have a good night, brothers.
Appreciate you, Brian, man. Go ahead, you can call up anytime, man. You're welcome anytime, man. We appreciate you, G. Yeah, man. He's right.
Man, this shit crazy, man. Because player management is reasons why we have been here before. And that's why people are really mad. And I'm going to say this, man. Nobody listen to ESPN, bro. Y'all gonna listen and enjoy it while you cooking your breakfast and this, that, and the third. I don't believe that shit when everybody talking about all the Giants fans are calling for this. All the Giants fans are calling for that. Man, you don't know shit.
Right.
Stop saying shit just to say it. Everybody ain't calling for nothing. Shut the fuck up. Half the time, just open voice, just empty voices. You know what I mean? Just empty voices, bro. Irritate me every day. This is a daily frustration. But either way, don't listen to that shit. Ain't nobody calling for nothing. What we are calling for is what we called for last year, is that these guys should have been fired. Now, with new information comes new thinking. Sean, you good. You stay behind. We need to talk to you for a second. Dable, you go ahead, Will. You
got to go.
We'll see you. Well, someone will call you. You know what I mean? So treat him like when Hamilton invited, what's the name? George Washington invited Hamilton up into the room. Bill Burr, he was just leaving. Because that's what needs to happen. Because there's no reason why you got a bona fide left tackle who played left tackle and got himself, because of his performance at left tackle in Alabama, got him drafted as one of the top linemen. You got problems with your current left tackle. This was last year. But you got a guy that knows how to play left tackle, rather prefer playing left tackle. Probably got a little confidence shook because you put him at right and everybody killed him because he's in New York. So now he may not even want to play at all. But why not encourage him to go back to his natural spot? That should have happened last year. He should have had reps at left tackle last year. The person I'm talking about is Evan Neal. The left tackle. You got problems with your left tackle. The fact that he's never even been there, especially now when you kind of needed somebody and you're trying to beef up that line, But now it's too late because to throw him in there, you know what I mean? That would be ill prepared. You put him in an ill prepared situation. But this is what should have been happening the whole time he was there. You know what I'm saying? Making him a swift army knife in case of emergency. Thomas, we iffy on him, so we need a bona fide backup plan. Oh, wow. Who would have thought? We have a left tackle on the roster, but we never played him at that position.
Never do it. We'd rather play a Zulu there, bro. That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy to me. That's for 2 years.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I completely off base on my thought process? Please tell me if I am. I will stand corrected. But if you have something like that, and you've had something like that, and you didn't create it, mold it, attach to it, do anything to it, throw any education at it. Get the fuck out of my face, man. It's a lot to be angry about.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, man. Give me a closing statement so I can go ahead and give a little last credits and shut this shit down.
That's all I got, bro. That was it.
That's all I got.
What else can you say after that? Some competence up straight up and down.
It's all that we could.
Hopefully we see people that are not, hopefully they snap out of it versus Dallas. But, you know, week 1 was a dud.
Understatement. Yeah, man. So real quick, man, shout outs to all y'all in the comment section, man. Everybody that joined us and was chiming in, man. Y'all was going crazy today, man. Appreciate the love, man. We do, really do. Shout outs to Tyrone Hall, Iman Perry, champion of the world. Yeah, I mean, Deception. Yeah, I mean, y'all know Brian, Metz. You know, yeah, I mean, appreciate all y'all, man. Definitely appreciate all y'all. Shout outs to KP Productions, man, for the production work that done on the show as well. But shout outs to our main producer, Ghost Dog, man. Shout outs to Ghost Dog, man, for giving us the slides and all that good stuff, man. So shout outs to Ghost Dog for all the work that he's done for this episode as well, man. Shout outs to LRP for co-hosting this thing with me, man, joining me back on this journey, man. Appreciate you, man. Definitely glad to have my brother back with me, and it's an awesome thing. It's gonna be a great fun season, man. So, like I always say around this time, please leave a like and a subscribe to the channel Shakes Montana Entertainment. That's Shakes Montana Entertainment on YouTube. Please leave a like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But also check, we are also on ABSN Sports Network as well, YouTube. So y'all check that out. Please like, subscribe over there as well. My Twitter on X, Shakes NYG, man. Definitely posted it up on Twitter as well. And Facebook, everybody that's on Facebook that follows the show as well, man. Appreciate you. And definitely stay tuned. It's going to be another That's on Giants real soon. What's up?
You know damn well I'm not back.
He's back, y'all. He's back. And definitely tune in to That's on Giants. We're going to have another episode come out soon, as well as SME. I'm going to have another guest come on as well. So, yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. It's going to be a fun season. Don't listen to this guy. He's back. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, it's always good to chime in and talk some Giants football. It's definitely more in store for y'all on the way. So, y'all stay tuned. Again, like I said, leave a subscribe, a like, all that good stuff. And a comment, too, man. Let us know what's up, man. But, on that note, shout outs to the old crew, shout outs to the new crew, and shout outs to you. Like I always say around this time, man.
Oh, that was sweet.
Good night.